out of your mouth. You've been begging for attention, begging for a lynching. You mad I post a comment to say it in my mention. I was that pussy on your way to come and get your nigga. Had the wood and Jesus peace,
Not to split the nigga.
and the worst part is I used to
Dig this nigga.
You was wearing off red.
I had to drip this nigga.
Oh, you got a hairline now? I clip this nigga. I put the pussy where your wig is, nigga.
No lie.
Now you all CC this.
And CC that.
But if you ever
CC dreams, just bring some facts.
and that's that. Let CC live. But since you want CC shit,
You know the vibe, suck my dick.
I bet I got you.
Hey.
You fuck with me.
Let me stop before I get copyrighted. I might get copyrighted already. Damn, shit. I don't know how to work it. But anyways, you know what it is. It's your girl, OnnaDaPlug, and I'm back with another story time for y'all. I've been gone for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? Couple days. But it's okay, because I'm back with the juice. You feel me? Back with the juice for y'all. So, I ain't even worried about it. Baby daddy back here behind me sleeping. So, if you see somebody moving, don't be alarmed. It's just baby daddy back there. My daughter is right here. She's actually on her tablet. Hopefully, you know, she stayed calm enough to just sit right here and be chill on her tablet and don't come in a video, because if she comes in a video, I'm going to have to start it all over again, because I don't want my daughter in the videos, or at least not right now. I haven't really made up my mind if I want to show her just yet, but at least not right now. I know that, so keep your fingers crossed. I hope she does not get up, you know. Usually, if anything, she just had me the tablet and asked me to fix it if an ad or something like that come on, because she don't like watching the ads. But anyways, let's get into this story time. So today I will be telling a story about this time when me and my dad and my uncle went out to eat, and we went to go eat at Red Lobster, and we got pulled down on by the police. So let's get it started. So if you guys don't know, I am from Boring Gas, Ohio, and down here in Ohio, we have these things called reunions every year from whatever side of town you represent or whatever side of town you're from. So let's say you're from the north side, we'll have a north side reunion, or if you're from the east side, we'll have an east side reunion. I'm really not sure if they have south side reunions or west side reunions. I think they do have south side, but west side probably not, because ain't shit out there but geeks. So who gives a fuck if they have a reunion or not, right? Right. Anyways, so we went, and so the day of the reunion, me and my dad we went out, we got, you know, went to go catch our drip, got matching outfits or whatever, and after we got matching outfits, my uncle, his chick was staying at the hotel. It was like this roll of hotels, like little cheap hotels behind Red Lobster. And for some reason, that's where she was staying at. I don't really remember, but that's where she was staying at. So we all met up behind behind Red Lobster at the hotel. We met up. We all decided, you know, once we got done getting dressed and stuff, we'll all meet back up and go to Red Lobster, because we were hungry. We were going to go get something to eat before we went to the East Side reunion. I went to the East Side reunion every year with my dad. I still go to this day. Ironically, the date of the East Side reunion is on my sister's birthday. But I always go to the East Side reunion and the North Side reunion, because I'm from the North Side, but my father's from the East Side. I grew up north. So, anyways, so me and my uncle and my dad and his little chick decided that once we got done getting dressed or whatever, we was going to meet up at Red Lobster. We always went to Red Lobster. Why? I do not even know, because I don't even like seafood. Every time we would go, I would literally get the same thing, New York strip steak and a baked potato. Like, I didn't eat seafood, and I still don't eat seafood. Well, I take that back. I don't eat anything but fish. I would actually like to try crab legs, because I've been watching Be Lovely lately. Shout out to her. And she just made me want to try crab legs with her sauce. I don't know why. But anyways, back to the story. That's off topic. So we was all going to meet back up at Red Lobster. So we all go get dressed and stuff. We go and meet back up at Red Lobster. My uncle was there before us. And when me and my dad pulled up, No, we was there before my uncle, and we parked, in a spot next to other cars purposely, so my uncle would not be able to park beside us, because down here the police will target you. If they see two nice cars parked side by side, they'll automatically think something is going on and drug dealers, and they'll come fucking with you. So we did not want to park by him purposely. So what does he do when he come in? When he comes, he gets there. There's other parking spaces to park at, of course, but there's not one beside us or close to us. Y'all, he parked in front of us and blocks us in. Like, car going like this way, blocks us in. So we go in, everything smooth, we chilling, we ordering our food and stuff. My uncle gets a call on his cell phone. He answers it, then he goes outside. I guess on the phone was my other uncle. So we're going to call the uncle that was at the restaurant with us. We're going to call him Fred. We're going to call my other uncle that he met up with, D. So my Uncle D called my Uncle Fred or whatever. And when they went outside, so my uncle went outside to go meet my Uncle D. When he went outside to go meet my Uncle D, he was going to go meet him to sell him a pound of weed. So when he got the pound of weed, my uncle went into his truck or whatever, got the pound of weed and threw it over into my uncle's truck. My uncle parked right next to my Uncle Fred, because mind you, remember, my Uncle Fred was parked this way because he blocked us in. So my Uncle D just parked right beside him. My Uncle Fred throws the weed into his car. I do not know why he did that, y'all, but he did. He comes back in, he sits back down. So he sees a police car pull up outside or something. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember what exactly made him get up and go back outside. But he got back up and he went and looked back outside. And y'all, me, my dad, and his girl, we're going to call his girl Keisha. Me, my dad, and Keisha is sitting at the table. Y'all, when I say he came back in, and when he came back in, it looked like he saw a ghost. It literally looked like he saw a ghost. All his color just drained from him. He had no color in him. He literally looked white. He looked like he busted out in a cold sweat, because he was sweating and everything, but it looked like he was cold. Like, seriously, I never knew what a cold sweat looked like until that day. Promise you. So he come and tell my dad when he come back in, like, nigga, they out there on our shit right now. Nigga, they out there on our shit right now. My dad said, they on whose shit? He like, nigga, they out there on our shit. My dad said, whose shit? He said, our shit, nigga. Our shit. They on our shit. My dad said, they ain't on my shit. He was like, 'cause I ain't parked by you. He like, I parked in front of you. My dad like, man. So he sits back down at the table, like nothing going on. He just sit back down at the table. Next thing you know, we see them white shirts walking in, a whole bunch of them. They coming in, they walking towards our table, they getting closer and closer and closer. I just put my head down. I put my head down, and about the time I lift my head back up, they was at our table, y'all. They took and they walked right up to my Uncle Fred, and they asked him, they said, that your truck out there? He said, what truck? They was like, that Tahoe, that black Tahoe. Is that your truck? He was like, yeah. Like, yeah, why? He like, can you come with us? So my uncle left his keys on the table. He left his keys on the table on purpose. So when he get up, he goes with the police officer. They go outside. As soon as they hit the door and go outside, my dad hurry up and grabbed my Uncle Fred's keys up off the table, went into the women's restroom, took and pulled all the trash from up out the trash can, balled his keys up in some paper towels, put them at the bottom of the trash can. He put all the trash back on top of the keys, came back and sat down. When he came back and sat down, the police was coming in. Police came in and asked him, where them keys that was on the table? My dad said, I don't know. He said, what happened to them keys that was on the table? It was just some keys on the table. What happened to them? Mind you guys, y'all cannot miss my Uncle Fred's keys, period. His keys looked like, you know how you in elementary school and the janitors have all them damn keys on their key ring? I swear he had more keys than the janitor or the landlord. I promise you, his keys, he had so many keys on his ring. So that police officer know he seen them keys on that table. So he like, my dad like, what keys? He like them keys that was just sitting here on this table. My dad like, man, I don't know what keys you talk about, man. He like, okay, can you come with me? I'm like, God damn. Damn, man. So he takes my dad outside. He didn't cuff him or anything. He takes my dad outside. I follow and go with my dad outside. But before the police officer had came in, my dad had called my sister Shauna. Y'all remember my sister Shauna, my oldest sister Shauna, from the last story time. So he called her, and he calls my pops. So my pops is my grandpa, but I call him Pops. So my pops and his chick came up there, and my sister Shauna and her baby dad came up there. We go outside. By the time we get outside, they're there. So we standing around outside. The police officer come and ask my dad for his social. He say, what's your social? My dad said, oh man, I don't remember it. I don't know what it is. I don't remember it. So I'm like, oh my gosh. He like, man, I do not remember it. So he like, you a grown man and you don't remember yours? He said, nah, man, I don't know it. I don't know what it is. So he was like, so then after my dad kept saying he ain't know his social, he was like, all right, well, turn around and put these cuffs on. My dad said, oh man, my social? That's what you want? That's all you had to say, man. It's 587-69. I'm like, oh man, we is out there. Me and my sister Shauna is literally like cracking up. Like we cracking up. Meanwhile, my Uncle Fred is over here on this side, and he over there telling the police, fuck you, I fucked your mom last night. I fucked your mom last night. Da-da-da-da-da. Fuck you and your mama. Fuck you, bitch. Like, he just talking all, like, hella shit. Like, hella shit to the police. I'm like, oh my goodness. So then the police officer that asked my dad for his social, he's now asking my dad for his car keys. My dad like, oh, I don't know where they at, man. I lost them. I don't know where they at. Mind you, remember when my dad went and took my uncle's keys and put them inside the women's restroom in the trash can? He also put his keys in there. And when my pops and his shit came up there, she went inside into the bathroom, got the keys from out the bottom of the trash can, and put them in the front of her pants, like down, you know, where her kukai is. So they have no idea where these keys is. So he told my dad, like, alright, you don't want to give me your keys? I'm going to get the dogs out here. I'm going to get the dogs out here to go on both of y'all shit. My dad was like, well, I don't know what to tell you because I don't have no keys. Y'all. Excuse me. I'm sorry, you guys. They call the dogs. Dogs get there. They letting the dogs disrespect the fuck out of my dad's car. Like, the dogs is walking on the fucking roof and everything. I don't even understand why the dogs had to walk on the top of the car. Like, it's footprints on the top of the car, everything. The dog is hitting the car, though. It's hitting because there is something in the car, but they cannot get inside the car. Neither car. Both of the alarms is going off. My uncle's alarm going off like crazy. My dad's alarm going off like crazy. The police asking all these questions. My uncle down here hollering, talking shit to the police. It was so freaking much going on, you guys. Like, so much. So, the dog walking around the car, hitting the car. Thank God that they did not get into my uncle's car. Because if they would have gotten into my uncle's car, like, it would have been over. My uncle had, in the middle of his console, he had another pound of haze in there, and he had a pound of dope. Like, period. Period. That's just no more to say. That's what was in the middle of his console. So, that's why the dog kept on hitting on the cards. We had some shit in our car, too, but we didn't have that much. So, he saw my dad like, alright, fuck it, I'm about to call the rig out here to come and get your car. My dad said, well, make sure you call it flatbed, man, because you ain't dragging my car. They be funny. What they call? A regular old pull rig. They pulled my dad's fucking car. And my dad didn't want them to pull the cars because it was going to fuck his shit up. First of all, the wheels was still going to be locked. They ain't had no keys. Like, don't pull my car. They not even supposed to pull it. He was supposed to call it flatbed. But, of course, he was pissed. And, mind y'all, right before we had got there, we had went and brought these big old packs of sunflower seeds. We used to eat sunflower seeds like crazy. So, just keep that in mind. So after they pulled the cars and took the cars and stuff, it was all good. We rode home with my pops. They let my dad go. They let my uncle go. They could not take them because they could not get in the car. There was no. They took my uncle. I'm sorry. They took my uncle. They let my dad go. That wasn't shit though. They took my uncle. We bond him out as soon as he got a bond. Period. Bond him right out. So we go and we leave. Well, my dad goes back and go get the car from the impound. He go pick the car up, y'all. They fucked our shit up. They got inside the car. Did they find the dope inside the car? No, they did not. They didn't find anything. The dope was still in the same spot. They couldn't find it. They couldn't find it. Hid it too good, okay? So, my dad go pick the car up, y'all. It's dog footprints all over our interior in the car. They done cut our seats and shit. They broke the back seat and pulled the back seat out and down. So the back seat was broke. Like, they literally pulled the whole back seat out. They spit a pile of sunflower seeds. Like, they ate our sunflower seeds, y'all, and spit them all over the car. And left a pile of them right there. You know how you got the front seat and the driver's seat and the passenger seat, right there in the middle on the floor was a big ass pile of sunflower seeds, and the rest of them was spit all over the car. Like, they just ate the sunflower seeds and spit them all over the car. They did our car dirty. Like, they fucked all our shit up. They spit them nasty ass sunflower seeds all over our floor and stuff, cut our seats up, and still didn't find nothing. Like, that's why they was so pissed. They was mad. They was mad as hell that they didn't find nothing, period. And I'm just like, damn, y'all had to do all this. Like, it wasn't even that serious. And how they found us or whatever, how they end up seeing my uncle throwing that pound of weed into my Uncle D's car is because it was a building right next to Red Lobster, on the side of Red Lobster. They was up on the roof of that building, and they was doing surveillance on somebody else. And just so happened to see my Uncle Fred throw that pound of weed into my Uncle D's car, and they came and got us. And that ain't the first time that happened. No, that was the first time that happened, and it happened again. 2 times we done got caught up in some shit where they was doing surveillance on somebody else, but they got us too. Like, are you serious? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Bro, we did not get matter of fact, we still went to the Eastside reunion. Yes, we did. We still went to the Eastside reunion. We still kicked it like it wasn't nothing. Yeah, they took that car, but we had plenty more cars. All we did was went to our house, got a different car, different width. Hold on, my daughter is. Hold on. Okay, yeah, all we did was went to the crib and got a different whip, you know what I'm saying? Skirt, and went up to the Eastside reunion. We was dripped out, looking too good, and that was just that, honey, period. And everything went smooth. But I ain't even gonna stop. Like, I wasn't even scared. So, I'm not even gonna say I was scared. I wasn't scared. I wasn't embarrassed. I wouldn't know what to call it. It was kind of weird getting up and walking out with the police, you know what I'm saying, and everybody was looking or whatever, but it wasn't nothing because everybody wasn't looking like, oh, ooh. They was looking like, why is they fucking with them? They always fucking with somebody, you know what I'm saying? It was more so on our side, so I wasn't even worried about none of that, but that's just like, damn, I had to tell y'all that story. I had to come and tell y'all that story. I got more story times will be coming, other things as well. I just be doing all kinds of stuff, you know, here on my YouTube channel. Actually, I'll be getting a camera here soon. Once I get a camera, things will be way better, like, because I can take the camera around with me and vlog, and you guys can see what I do throughout the day and meet my family and stuff like that. You guys can finally meet my dad, things like that. Once I get up enough money to get a camera, then we gonna be good. Y'all gonna see me all the time. But right now, as of right now, I'm using my laptop, and as you can see, my camera quality is not all that good, and it's not like I have a Mac laptop or something, y'all. Please, I'm from the hood. Maybe I'll build up one day and be able to get one of those, but as of right now, I don't have one. Once I get enough subscribers, that's why you guys have to give me a lot of views and watch my videos and just subscribe to me, you know, so I can get that up and I'll be able to get a better quality camera, you know. So just please subscribe, comment, like my videos, you know, tell me what you guys like, tell me what you guys want to see. I want you guys to interact with me, like, please, like, even if you don't want to subscribe, even if you don't want to like it, comment on it and tell me what you thought about my video. Just give me your honest opinion. Like, if you didn't like it, tell me you didn't like it. If you did, tell me you did. If there's some things that I can fix, let me know, you know. I'll take all criticism is great criticism. It doesn't matter what it is, you know. You just take it into, I'll take it into consideration. So please just like, comment, subscribe. It's your girl OnnaDaPlug, and I'm back with another one. That juicy story time, you know what I'm saying? And I just gave it to you guys. But let me stop playing around. So please like, comment, subscribe. Look at him. Moving around in my video. Big head ass. Like, nah. It's your girl OnnaDaPlug, and I'm out.